Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. Yes, eternal is His love. From our family to yours, Happy Thanksgiving! Welcome to my channel. I'm Karen Ahmed and we want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. As always, I like to do a different turkey every single year. I already pre-brined my turkey yesterday. It's been sitting in this amazing brine for 24 hours. And today I'm going to be slathering it in a delicious Mexican paste. This is Chile de Rojo, which is basically a Mexican paste that is also ground together with garlic and some other spices. I'm going to be slathering it over this bird and then I'm going to cook it in my preheated oven. All of my friends and family are going to arrive later tonight and they're going to love it. Before I go any further with this recipe, do make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to ring the bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get cooking. I'm going to start with a 7-kilo turkey. This is about 15.5 pounds. This year I couldn't get a fresh turkey in time to shoot this video, so I defrosted this young turkey. Give it a good rinse and be sure to remove everything from the cavity of the bird. As always, I'm going to start by creating a brine for my bird. I have 4 liters of warm water here and I'm going to add a half cup of salt followed by a half cup of sugar. For additional flavor, I'm also going to add a half teaspoon of cinnamon powder followed by a half teaspoon of Mexican chili powder. Give this a good stir and allow this to cool. I've used warm water just to help dissolve the salt and sugar together, but you have to make sure it's cooled before brining the bird. My bird is in a small garbage bag and I've added this to a bin or a bucket just to support it. Slowly add in the brine. Once I have all of the brine in, I'm going to tie it and I'm going to keep this in my fridge for 24 hours. Double bag this in case you think it could leak and be sure to move it around every few hours if possible. I need to make a stellar chili paste for my turkey. I found an amazing authentic Mexican recipe online and Chile Rojo is a Mexican chili paste and it was added to turkey to bring the taste of Mexico to its new North American tradition. I will add that link to the story and the post in the description. I have some Chile de Arbol and some new Mexico Chillies here. Both of these were purchased on my trip to LA last year, but you can find these in Mexican stores and online. I'm going to use 8 dried Chile de Arbol. These are going to be stemmed. I'm going to follow this with 20 dry New Mexico chilies. These are also going to be stemmed and de-seeded, and I'm just going to roughly cut them in half. I'm not too fussed about getting all of the seeds out. Cover the chilies with hot water and leave them for a few hours to overnight. Once the chilies are nice and super soft, I'm just going to transfer this to my food processor. I'm going to add 8 cloves of garlic that I just roughly chopped. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 8 crackers. The crackers may seem odd, but they really do give the sauce a really nice body. If you're gluten intolerant or you think that one of your guests may be, either leave these out or substitute gluten-free crackers. I'm also going to add a half cup of that chili water and let's start to process this. This is looking good, but it needs to be a bit more smoother, so I'm going to add a little bit more water and I'm going to process it again till it's nice and smooth. You can easily make this ahead and store it in your fridge for a week. This quantity will cover more than this bird. I like to have a big batch to cover a bigger bird if that's what you're making, and I like to have enough so I can layer on this through the process. I also like to add some of this paste to my turkey leftovers when I make a turkey stir fry. This marinade is also great with chicken, beef, pork, shrimp, pretty much anything. Today is Turkey Day. It's been brining for 24 hours and I'm going to allow all of that brine to drain out and make sure that your turkey is as dry as can be. I moved the bird to my turkey roaster and it's backside up just so I can get some of that marinade on the bottom first. When I prepared the marinade, I didn't add any salt, so I'm just going to add some salt to taste and mix it into the paste. Once the back has some flavor, I'm going to flip this bird over. Now I'm going to add a few more tablespoons of the marinade to cover the surface of the bird with a brush. I'm going to add all of the turkey bits that came with the bird so it can contribute to a great gravy. I'm also going to add some sliced onions, celery, and carrots. According to the Canadian Turkey Guide, I will be cooking this turkey for 4 hours. The first hour, I will cook it covered. After the first hour, let's take a look. Ay caramba, it's ready for another layer of flavor. And back into the oven it goes. Baste your turkey periodically with the turkey juices. And I'm going to add another layer of the spice paste. At some point, the topmost part of your turkey could start to get darker than the rest of the bird. Just lightly cover it with a piece of foil. One more layer, a little basting, and back in it goes. In the final cooking hour, I'm just going to stuff the cavity with some fresh oregano. Once the turkey is cooked, you can brush the surface with more chili paste if you so desire. This bird is flavorful and juicy. The layers of chili paste create a crusty, spiced exterior in contrast with the delicious, moist turkey meat. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving filled with music and laughter. And as we ate our meal over a very busy Thanksgiving table, we gave thanks for all of our blessings. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for joining me on Cravings for Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this delicious recipe for Chile de Rojo Mexican style turkey. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, do share my channel as well as my videos with your family, friends, and make sure to ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And be sure to follow me behind the scenes on all of my social channels. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Till I see you next time, do take care. Bye. Can you see the pumpkins? Pumpkin? Woo! Now let's eat.
Voila, voila.
Amazing.